Thank you. I now give the floor to United Nations Watch.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. As we meet to consider the outcome report of this Council's review of Burundi's performance on human rights, in 1 week's time, the General Assembly in New York will be voting on Burundi's candidacy for this Human Rights Council. Does Burundi qualify? Let us consider its record. The truth is that Burundi has been marred by a history of human rights abuses, including reports of extrajudicial killings, torture, arbitrary detentions, and stifling freedom of expression. Political instability and violence have caused mass displacement and a humanitarian crisis. UN Watch's recent report, Who Guards the Guardians, further documents forced disappearances, the jailing of political prisoners, harassment of human rights activists, lack of accountability for gender-based violence, and violence targeting LGBT persons. Mr. Vice President, the current government of Burundi has failed to address the grave human rights violations carried out by the extremist militia known as Imbonerakure. On the contrary, on August 26, 2023, the President of Burundi publicly praised the Imbonerakure for their bravery rather than taking measures to curb their activities. Other government officials have encouraged the extremist militia to continue night patrols and kill any quote-unquote troublemakers. The compromised judiciary system allows both police and extremist groups to act with impunity. Therefore, Imbonerakure members continue to arrest, beat, and kill suspected opponents, sometimes supported by local administrative officials, police, or intelligence agents. We ask the United Nations, can you, in good conscience, elect a government with such a questionable track record to a body entrusted with protecting the very rights it has disregarded? Would this not be a grave misstep? Mr. Vice President, in next week's vote, we urge the United Nations to side with the people of Burundi, with the victims of gross and systematic human rights abuses, and not with the perpetrator. I thank you.
Thank you. Let me remind all speakers of the need to adhere to agenda item at hand. As we are currently under agenda item 6, statements should be contextualized within the agenda item of the UPR adoption.